My name is Kim Feller, and I am the founder and president of Feller School. I'm also a teacher, and that is my passion. My passion is to teach children to learn to read, especially for those children who find it very difficult to learn to read because of dyslexia. 1 in 5 students in the world struggle with learning to read in all languages, not just English. And unfortunately, there are so many students, children that are undiagnosed. I am super excited today to have Jocelyn Boyer. Many of you probably know her from the UW women's volleyball team. And we found her not only watching her play volleyball, but also she wrote an article for the Badgers about her education journey with dyslexia. And so she wants to bring awareness as well to dyslexia, and so that more children can get the help that they need. And so welcome, Jocelyn.
Thanks, Kim. I'm excited to be here and super excited to meet all the students, and I'm jealous of the students that go here and will go here. I wish there was something like this for me when I was younger.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have you. So the first thing I'd like to ask you is, tell me a little bit about when you were diagnosed and kind of your journey as an elementary school student.
Yeah, so I was diagnosed the beginning of 1st grade. So I was lucky, I was diagnosed young. A lot of students aren't. It was tough. There wasn't a school like Feller. I was the only dyslexic student in my class. The school had never heard of dyslexia, so we kind of had to lead the way. And I'm the oldest of 6, and 5 of my younger siblings are dyslexic. So I had to lead that way for them to kind of go, and thankfully my parents were huge advocates, and they marched into the principal's office and said, this is what she has, this is what she needs. And thankfully for them, I would not be where I am today or getting the education I am today.
So tell me, if once you got that diagnosis, did things change in the school, or did something else help you? Somebody else help you?
Correct. The curriculum didn't change, obviously. They weren't going to change that for one student, unfortunately. I had to go to tutoring from 1st grade to 8th grade. 1st through 5th, I had to go every day after school, and 5th through 8th, twice or 3 times a week. So it wasn't easy, but that gave me the work ethic, and I needed to go to that tutoring to be taught how my brain works and how I learn best.
So you talk about your superpower being work ethic.
I remember in 3rd grade, it was, I'm going to work on this exam or test until it's done. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to go to the extra tutoring. I'm going to put in the work. And that is my superpower now, growing up, going into the real world, getting my MBA, and starting work, not being afraid of those extra hours, not being afraid to put in more work than my classmates sitting next to me.
The parents at Feller School are relieved that we don't have homework. The reason we don't have homework is exactly what you spoke to, and that is their brains are working twice as hard as everybody else. And so they're exhausted by the end of the day. They don't need homework. We're doing lots of review in the class. We're doing the instructions that they need.
In addition to all the tutoring hours she had to do after school, which again, the fact that these kids get it during school is huge because her brain was already exhausted. There's nothing wrong with being dyslexic. It's like having brown or blue eyes. You know it, be proud of it, and figure out how your brain works, and then you're gonna do great things. And thankfully this one has, and we'll push our others to do the same. But we didn't let it get in the way. We wanted them to be proud of who they are. It was never gonna be an excuse. And she turned it into her superpower. And it's taught her to work hard, to not quit, to not use excuses. And if we had a school like this for my children, I would have moved.
Something my dad likes to tell me and all my siblings is be a player in your life, not a spectator. Go after things. Don't let this dyslexia hold you back. You can be as good or if not better than everyone else in your class.